After years of owning this Poulan, it never ran quite right. Today I was cutting some wood and I said, you know what? I like this saw. It has power. I'm gonna get it going the way I want it going. Took the carb off and I had some extra carbs in there from different machines, string trimmers, whatever. I cannibalized the crap out of them. I took parts. This for the secondary. So let me turn this off. This for the secondary. See, some chainsaws have the primary throttle plate, and then you got a secondary for extra air at wide open throttle. This is the arm for the primary that came with the carburetor that's on right now. I took this arm, took the arm from the old carb, put it on the new carb. The new plate, the new plate for the secondary wouldn't fit with the arm from the old carburetor. So I drilled out the holes on the old secondary to fit the new carburetor. Oh man, I was cannibalizing that crap. This is a screw from the new carb that held on the new secondary arm. It is not used here because I'm using the old screw and the old arm on the new carburetor. Yeah, this is just a box of parts from a blower that I had on. As a matter of fact, the last video I did of the blower, this is the box that card came in. But I finally got this thing running the way I want it running. So I'm about to go cut up some wood just to give it a thorough testing. But so far so good. So now to put my tools away. All right, the Poulan is running like a champ. I cut up a bunch of wood with it. Of course, I got my tools out because I had to tune it. Let me turn it off. Yeah, I had to tune it, but it's run like a champ. It's never ran that good. See, I was cutting up the firewood over there. Cutting all of that up. Cutting this. Then I was like, well, since the saw running so good, because that has a larger bar than the steel, I went ahead and cut this up. So that's cut up, that's ready to be pulled out. Now the tractor can pull it out. And that's already ready to go, that's ready to go. It's cool enough, I don't think I have to worry about any copperheads right now. I was cutting up some of this. This was more so to test the saw, make sure it was idling, because I don't want to have to do anything weird to run the saw. I want to be just start it, run it, full throttle, off of throttle, and it idles without having to blip the throttle or nothing. If my wife is running the saw, their tracks. Yeah, I heard some shotguns going off earlier. I know the hunters are out in our woods, and every now and again I'll see one of their pickup trucks pass on the other side of the fence on our road. Hopefully they getting some of them deer. Virginia is overran with deer. Whatever the hunters don't get, drivers on the highways get them. But again, I was cutting up this stuff. This is some hard wood. I don't know what type of wood it is, as far as what type of tree, but whatever it is hard. It's hard on blades. The chain that's on the Poulan, that's a heavy duty chain. I've never sharpened that thing since I've owned that saw. The person who gave me the saw, they used to run it, and I doubt they ever sharpened it. And again, I've owned that saw for, I want to say about 2 years now. And I've been cutting on the ground, went into the dirt. I've seen sparks shoot off the chain, and that chain still cuts like a champ. So whatever type of chain that is, I would like to find it when it's time to ultimately replace it. But again, everything is cut up. at least small enough that the tractor can pull it out. I bought my logging chains. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit that. I'm gonna go ahead and cut the straps holding those cattle gates around the tree. I'm gonna cut those and move those cattle gates. There's no more need for those around there. Anywho, yeah, like I said, got the old Poulan running. That was my main goal today. Cutting up this tree and pulling out the big pieces, that's just a bonus. That's my tractor and a chainsaw. I got all that stuff from the tree that fell down. I mean, everything. Before I got started on this stuff, I used to look at it like, man, ain't no way I'll get all that stuff cut up. Especially not with this little tractor. But look at it now. That's the fence right there. Got it all moved. I cut up the big stuff to a size that the tractor could pull with my logging chains. The other stuff, I cut it up small. Right there. So all this stuff over there. Stuff over there. I burned some. There's some huge pieces over there. So now I could pull the fence back up and see the plastic hanger thing. So I could pull the fence back up, and the only post that broke is the one right there. That's the only one that's broken. All the other spots is just the fence got torn down, but right there the fence actually tore. But I could use some wire and twist that together. Yeah, but I got it. I'm about to skid these out. See, I got the chain hooked up to it. This is the last of the big pieces. Everything else is just twigs and sticks and so forth. Let's do it. Wonder if I could do it while holding the phone. All right. All right, low range, 4-wheel drive is engaged. Let's give her some throttle, park and brake off, throttle. There they go. Oh yeah, buddy. That's it. That's the last of the big pieces. See, everything else already cut up. I moved one of the big pieces down there on the shooting range because what I'm going to do with it, I'm going to cut a flat spot on it, and that's going to be like a little table or bench for putting your shooting gear on, your range bag, magazine, stuff like that. I mean, this right here, this cat thinks It's our cat. But like I said, got it all. Look at the cat. Anyway, I threw a trash bag on there and something ripped the trash bag open. Like I said, this is my new burn area. I said it like a million times. I'll cut these up. They should make good firewood. But any of the twigs and sticks and stuff like that going on the burn pile. I'm gonna have to put the pallet forks on to get that stuff up. I mean, I'm telling you, I'm so happy right now. It's just like when I moved the brush from over there by the other cottage right there. I thought I was gonna have to rent a skid steer because I wasn't sure the little 25 horsepower or 24 point something horsepower SA 324 can handle it. Man, that thing handled it like a champ. But again, the key with these small tractors, don't ever buy a subcompact or compact tractor without four-wheel drive. Don't do that to yourself. You just that's useless. Might as well buy a riding lawnmower. Look at this cat. What the? Anyway, ballast. Well, yeah, ballast and or counterweight. You gotta have counterweight. You could get away with counterweight and no ballast in the tires, like not loading the tires, but loading the tires without counterweight, you're putting a lot of weight, excess weight on the stair axle. To take some of the weight off the stair axle, you need counterweight. The counterweight uses the rear axle as a pivot point, like a seesaw, that actually tries to take some weight off of the front axle. This cat is so comfortable for some reason. Look at that thing. Let me go ahead and finish this up. See, I went and I got my pallet forks, and I used those and the bucket, of course, to get all the sticks and some of the grass, the piles of grass up. So it's all gone. Right. So that task is done. The field, for the most part, all the stuff that fell from the tree into the field, that's cleared up. So everything is on this side where I can easily work on it.